Hello and welcome. I'm Angela of Stampin' Beauty New Zealand. Thanks for joining me. Today I'm making this cute little gnome card for the Global Design Project. All the products I've used are available at my online store and will be listed in the description box below. I've also created a PDF tutorial and that's available via my blog. I'll also add the link to my blog in the description box. So we'll get started. I've got a pool party card base. Just fold that in half and burnish along the edge. I've chosen pool party because it's one of the colours in the DSP, which the DSP is the Storybook Gnomes. So it's super cute and lots of gorgeous images. This paper here is from that too. So I've got my piece of DSP, and you could use dimensionals, but I find when it's just DSP you can sort of flop a little bit. So I've got this little panel that I've created by gluing some white cardstock together, or alternatively you can use the sheets that come on in the DSP packs, so otherwise they just go to waste. So I just chop them up and adhere them together, and then they make a great backing for something like this. And pop a bit more glue just on here and pop that onto the card front. So just set that aside. I'll put my large block over it just so it won't move and it'll adhere nice and flat. So just pop that out of the way. And the next thing I'm going to do is make the little tag, and I've got, this is the largest tag, and it's from the Tailor Made Tags Dies. So I just need to check. So if I pop that, you can just see where things start and end on the die. So I want that to be right along the bottom. Adhere that onto there, and it's just going to go over each side, but that's okay. Just want to make it look reasonably even from both edges, but of course that's not totally necessary. And just bring in my little mini machine so I can die cut this. Line that up along the bottom, pop that through, and the Tailor Made dies also come with these cute little tabs that go at the top, and this is one here, so I've just got a bit of black to go die cut that, and it cuts 3 at once, so you can just pop the other 2 that you don't use into the little envelope that the dies come in, and then you've got them there for another day. You could also I'm just going to pop a little bit of adhesive on it. Another option would be to pop an adhesive sheet on the back so it will stick down like a wee sticker, but I'll just pop this, a little bit of glue on there, not too much. Don't want that going everywhere. Hopefully I haven't overdone it. Just drop that down onto there. That up, and I didn't do this on this card, but I thought I would try it on this one. I just want to add a little bit of just bring in some scrap, just a little bit of blended background. I just thought it might just look cute behind the little gnome, so I'll just pop that onto my blending brush. And I've got my little gnome here. I haven't cut it out yet, so I'll just see how much I need. How big an area. Actually, I might just quickly fussy cut this little gnome now, and we can see how that's going to look. If you don't like fussy cutting, actually I didn't check because I didn't buy the stamp set or dies, but sometimes there are, just looking where I'll just have a look at that so that I can be knowledgeable on that while we're here. See where the Gnome Storybook's 42 to 43. Sometimes they have dies that cut out the gnomes in the DSP. So that does look like it will. So if you don't like fussy cutting and you have the dies, it will cut out that little gnome. That will save having to do this. I don't mind. If you mind a little bit of fussy cutting. Just fairly easy, fairly straightforward little image. That's going to go about there, so I probably do want a little bit more just over that side, not too much, just you could always do it before you pop the stripe bit on the bottom too, or even die cut it so you don't get sort of a too dark a edge. Lots of options, not necessarily any rights or wrongs. So that I have adhered that with some dimensionals. About there, so that does look cute with a little bit. I think that will just tie in with the card base. And then I've got some of this cute little black and white gingham ribbon. Just going to thread that through that little hole. And then I've got a piece of the basic white baker's twine. Tie a bow with that. Hopefully it will tie easily. Okay, it did. So I'll just adjust it to make it a little bit smaller. Hopefully you can see that okay, not too far away. So you can make that as big or as small as you like. A little bit off there. And then next I'd like to do the sentiment. So I've chosen out of the penguin place to the coolest friend ever. I thought that was quite a cute sentiment, and worked with this little gnome. Just bring in my foam mat, and I'm using the pale papaya stamp pad, ink pad, and the reason I've got that is because to tie in with his the colour on his mittens. And I'll just trim that down. So I just want to get that fairly close. You could almost do it by hand because it is quite small if you did each one individually, if you don't have a trimmer like this. And I've just left 2 that are together because it's particularly tiny already. That's done. Find all the bits I to the call list for Endeavour. That's what I need. So I'm just going to pop some dimensionals on the back of those, and I've just got the little mini ones. So I don't want to see those over the back. Okay. Just tuck in there nicely. And I mean, you could just do either have pop these on a card, but you wouldn't need to. Quite easily look very cute. Just as a wee gift tag, you pop trimmer from on the back. Put season's greeting or Merry Christmas or something too if you wanted to make it as a Christmas tag. Or pop that sentiment inside the card. Thought the kids might like, grandchildren or something like these, like this card. So we need, that's call list, so I've popped call list about here. Hopefully I've got that straight, otherwise you could do it totally wonky. Let's go for a theme of wonky or straight, just like that. And then I have popped these on the tag on dimensionals as well. That's probably enough. Doesn't need too many, it's not such a big tag. And then I just pop that on the card just to the left hand side. And then lastly I've added these little opal rounds. They're in the Pale Papaya. Yep, they're the 20, 21, 23 in colour opal rounds. And as I said, all the details will be at the bottom of the video, in the description box. And then I'll just pop these on here, just to give it a little bit of a triangular up there. And then lastly, this is something that I like to do for an insert. Sometimes I have some nice paper, but otherwise I just use some photocopy paper, just trim it to size, and then I've just got some coordinating DSP like that's on the front. Just pop that along the bottom. It's just something rather than having it bare. And then I'm just going to use my Stampin' Seal, just pop a little tiny little bit in each corner and pop that inside. And as I say, you could pop a wee sentiment in the middle if you wanted to. And that's it. That's my card for this week. So thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up please, and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks again, and see you next time. Bye.